Live at 5, it's offer review, and we're going to start off with the good news because there's going to be some salt. Let's start off with the good stuff. Good stuff is that we've got a notification in game that Adam Warlock will be coming the second time around on Monday of next week. And so this is a good thing, and congratulations to everybody that's going to be getting Adam Warlock. To unlock Adam Warlock, you need to have 5 members, the Jubilee and the 4 members of the X-Force, but there's also gear and ISO requirements on it depending on the level of star that you want to unlock Adam Warlock. I can't remember them, to be honest with you. I know that you need, I think to get a 7-star Adam Warlock, you need to have the entire team at gear tier 14 and ISO 5. That's all I remember. Because I took all my characters up to that for that reason. So this is the first legendary where not only was there the characters had to be at 5 stars, 6 stars, 7 stars, but there was also gear tier requirements and ISO requirements. So at the 6-star it was gear tier 13 and ISO 4, and I think at the 5-star requirement it was gear tier 12 and ISO 3. I don't remember exactly. I'm literally pulling this stuff off the top of my head. But the main thing is that we're going to get 2x drops. That usually happens the day before, so maybe that'll happen on Sunday. Login calendar. We've got the login calendar from our friends in Australia. Here is the login calendar right there. 7-day login calendar. Of course, we've got multiple men in there twice. We've got Polaris in there twice. So that's fine. Those are the 2 that I need the most myself. And then there's going to be some offers, and we're going to talk about some of the offers right here. And then there's going to be an M-Files orb, which I'm not sure what it is. Now, let's talk about 3 serious problems. One is people were getting free Dagger Shards yesterday. Let's talk about that first. There was this weird delay yesterday where between 5 o'clock at server reset and the time that the strike pass went live, right? And during that time, people were going into the luminous orbs. Now, what these luminous orbs are is that there's luminous credits. When you have 2,000 of these, you can actually get either 5 cloak or 5 dagger, right? That's what it is. For some reason, people had a random amount of shards. Like, this is a screenshot sent to me by somebody else. I had 400 and something, and it sat there for about 40 minutes where we had this random amount of shards in there, probably from an event in the past that used the same currency. Someone said Mysterio, but I couldn't verify that it was the Mysterio event at all. But anyways, apparently we used Illuminous before, and people had leftovers. Well, some people had more than 200. They had like tens of thousands of them, and they were able to open cloak yesterday. Literally, people got cloak for free. And here's a screenshot provided by, this was on Reddit post right here. Turn down for what? Yesterday's reset reward. Some players luminous orbs. Not bad the person, but they had 8 luminous orbs at last night's raise after realizing they can't unlock Dagger from the strike pass alone. Something needs to be done about this. And Cerebro did respond and said, yeah, we're going to look into it. But literally, there are people right now that have her unlocked. Gear tier 14 playing with her in RTA. Someone said to me that they played against her in RTA. Wow. Fix your game. Test your game. Fix your game. I don't know. Even worse than that, because this to me maybe just like an unforeseen bug, maybe. Like this was, I don't know how preventable. Well, let's not go that far. I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Fix your game. Something that is super, super easy to control is this right here. And this is atrociously bad. Like, someone is seriously bad at their job over there. And I'm going to explain who in here in a minute. Strike Pass. This was posted on Friday. This is the blog post. The next season of Strike Pass kicks off. We're going to just read it. We're going to skip over it because there was a lot of confusion over this part right here. It says, keep an eye out for the start of the season, as you'll want to make sure you earn enough credits to unlock both Cloak and Dagger to form a powerful duo in battle. And depending on who you talk to, this was interpreted a whole host of different ways. I sent a message to Cerebro saying, hey, can you give us some clarification on what this means by keeping an eye out for the start of the season, which is talking about the start of the Strike Pass, which happened yesterday, as you'll want to make sure you earn enough credits to unlock both Cloak and Dagger. What does that mean? Then he agreed, and then he posted this, and it's lined out, but this was edited. Now you can see that this is lined out, but this is what was posted probably 3, 4, 5 hours after the blog post was initially posted. It says, edit. The next Strike Pass will have the opportunity to earn 50 character shards for either Cloak or Dagger along the free path, and additional 50 character shards along the premium path. After this, there'll be a second Strike Pass that will be similarly structured, where you can earn 50 character shards on the free path and 50 on the premium path. So in order to unlock both Cloak and Dagger through Strike Pass alone, you'll need to get the premium pass in both. So my guess is that, and then right here it says, okay, so this information got released on Friday, right? Now, so let's say somebody gave old information to Cerebro to publish this. But somebody at Scopely is in charge of knowing what the correct information is, and that information was going to go out yesterday, which is on Tuesday. That person literally had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to read the blog and understand that it was wrong. If you're in charge of pushing things live into the game, I think it's very important for you to understand what the players were told. You're bad at your job if you didn't read this. If you're in charge of pushing stuff out in this game that is different, you should at least, at a minimum, know what the community is being told. And you had 3, 4, 5 days to read this post to fix it. You're bad at your job. You're bad. Because this is not what happened at all. We have something entirely different. It's this. Fine. It's the way it is right now in game. And that takes us to another Reddit post. The Cloak and Dagger release is the biggest insult Scopely has given the player base ever. And that's saying a lot. Across the next 2 Strike Passes, can we get a total of 20 shards for each character for free? Then there are 12 Luminous Orbs, letting us get another 60 total shards between the two. You can go 50-50, 80-20, or anything in between. Plus, there'll be some blitzes for Luminous Orbs, right? So technically, you can't even unlock them. You can't even unlock the character. You can't even unlock a character on the free-to-play path. Plus, there'll be some blitzes. So that's how you would get it. You'd have to do the blitz, right? You can't just do the Strike Pass because they changed it. Different from what the blog post said. Plus, there'll be some blitzes for Luminous Orbs. These blitzes have to give you at least 20 orbs or 40,000 Luminous credits just to be able to unlock both characters. And even then, you're not getting both until the end of the second Strike Pass 2 months from now. And even then, only at 3 stars. That doesn't even consider building up to a usable level. We're already about a month after the characters were added to the game, and we can't unlock them for another 2 months. And if we have the most generous blitzes ever in the game, granting us 50 shards of each character. You're seriously telling me that you're adding the characters to the game and not providing a free-to-play method to unlock them for a full quarter of a year after adding them? The 2021 second half roadmap should have included something about looking at unlock Cloak and Dagger in your roster, because that's what this is sarcasm, because that's where we're going to be for most of the second half of 2021. As a free-to-play player, don't expect to get every shiny new thing right away. I know I'm going to have to wait and grind hard, but as someone who likes to grind, I've always appreciated that if we put some time and effort, I can unlock the characters. This release method, though, is just a giant FU right to my face. Scopely's telling me they don't want me in their game because I don't have the financial resources to spend on it. But it doesn't matter if I spend 15 hours in the game every single day. I have to wait a quarter of a year after the characters are added to the game to unlock them. This is the most insulting thing Scopely has ever done. Wow. I agree. Spend money. And you know what? Even if you buy the second track on the Strike Pass, you don't get that far. You really don't. You literally have to spend money on the character orbs and buy the Strike Pass. You have to do both. It's not just going to be enough to buy the Strike Pass. If this wasn't bad enough, we have more garbage to talk about today. More garbage. If you go in game right now as of this moment and look at Shang-Chi special, who knows what this means? Clear 10,000 negative effects from all other allies. Apply 0 counter to self and heal all arrows up to a maximum of 0. Fill speed bar by 0%. What is going on with your game? Shang-Chi was sold in the form of offers on the 20th of last month. So we're coming up almost a month after Shang-Chi was released to the game. Almost a month. It was reported that Shang-Chi was doing some wonky healing. It was reported to the developers that he's putting counteract. Radio silence for 3 weeks. They knew about the problem. Didn't say anything about it. People are upgrading them, doing things to Shang-Chi. They have 3 weeks to figure a solution, or they wait 3 weeks to solution to fix Shang-Chi special. Then on a live stream, some random Marvel person, Megan, I guess is her name, discovers it's broken herself in 41 minutes, proving that nobody looked at this character. A person that doesn't really play this game found a problem with Shang-Chi's thing on a live stream on the Marvel channel, which has tens of millions of subscribers. Live on the stream, she's like, Shang-Chi's heals? She's like, it's not in the kit. She figured it out. Then the day after, they finally fix it. So this is the problem, is they had 3 weeks to fix it. Then they don't even test the fix. They don't test the fix. They release the fix, which they said that he's going to heal the allies. He's going to apply counterattack. It was kind of a nerf because now there was this negative damage to the team problem, and they blamed Misty or something like that, right? But then he didn't heal himself. They had 3 weeks to create a fix, but they don't even test the fix, and he doesn't heal himself. And now I think he heals himself, but the text is wrong a week later. They couldn't fix the character right, and then they couldn't fix the fix right. We're now on 2 fixes on the same character, and it's still not right. A month. This game is garbage sometime. This is like an example, a case study of what not to do in development. This is trash. This is garbage. All right. Also, we just got confirmation in from a lot of the community members here that Disney Plus is going to use Kestrel inside of the next episode of What If. And they were so kind to give me a special sneak peek of the upcoming What If upcoming What If episode that is actually going to have the Marvel exclusive character of Kestrel in the alternate universe. Big shout out to Creepy Kevin for finding this. Who's Mobile Gamer? Oh, Nobu's the top donator in the alternate universe. Oh. All right, I was going to do offer review, but nah, don't buy anything. Bye.